Okay. Let me go. Let me pull up TikTok. Welcome in, River Song. Good to see you. Sorry about that. Start recording. Yeah! Hey, look, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm gonna make sure Unicorn's probably gonna be falling asleep soon, so I'm gonna try not to yell too much. You're 3 hours into Metaphor? Yo, that's what I'm talking about. So what do you think? Oh yeah, TikTok. Alright, perfect. Okay. TikTok, that's right. Go live. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Playing. Okay. All right. Y'all know what to do? Let's get in that tourney. Minimize. We are playing in the scripted petty chaos because it follows tournament rules. So, Riversong, you said you got to play Lethal Company with Sath and Sin and all of them for the first time, and it was a fun experience. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You want to talk about stylish game metaphor, style, and bundle? See, thank you, right? I feel like it can kind of be boring to stream to the casual viewer, but because it's, you know, it's like Persona, obviously, but it's so good. So good. How is y'all's weekends? Yo, Destiny, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're at 2 years. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, I'm trying to stretch. It's not really working out. Good enough. That's good enough. Great. Are you serious? The 2 people that I'm dealing with right off the rip, freaking loose and free, hopping in here. Who told him? Yo, Jessica, we're in the scripted petty chaos. No, you're fine. Okay. I think we're just going to play Mario Kart today because at the time of this stream / recording, I am off Monday. So I'll be able to have an extra stream. So I'll just dedicate, you know, President's Day to a stream. So if you want to race, now's the time. Whoa. Oh man. We had some fun. Just going places today with Unicorn. Ow! What? Even though it has been absolutely miserable outside. Met another Twitch streamer. They're just now starting out, but I didn't even really talk about, you know, what we create here. But figured I'll put out the good vibes and I'll share their handle here so we can help give them a little boost. And their name is Taylor. Well, not their content creator name, but that's their actual name. Oh! No, who's Waluigi? I bet that's a bot. freaking Froggy. Yes. So, sorry, ADD. Today we're just going to play Mario Kart because I'm going to be able to honestly stream as long as I want on my day. So we'll see how that goes. But if I don't get tired, that means I would get to stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But I will cross that bridge when the time comes. Because at least that means we get more than a late night stream on a weeknight. Whee! Look at that! You know what? I like this! Son of a... Yo, we just lost to a bot, didn't we? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? That doesn't count. You know what? That does not count. That doesn't count. Nope. That doesn't count in my book because we just now started and I feel like y'all took advantage. I don't blame you, but, you know. I didn't even look. I don't care. It's like, nope. Nope. So that doesn't count. Don't care. Flurry, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. I'm like, don't pop a blood vessel. Don't talk about it. Don't pop a blood vessel. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. Was this not? There we go. Okay. Test. Remember to help with our discoverability. If you're able to watch on YouTube or TikTok at any time, please do so. I would argue the quality's either the same or better on YouTube, but you know, YouTube doesn't have all the wonderful things that Twitch does. At least not on my channel. But we're gonna get there. Cause we gotta find our other Mario Kart players out there. Hey, no, Starksy, this is a VOD. This is VOD. I looked at your name and I thought it was Flurry Rusher, but Flurry Rusher's name is slightly darker blue. Darker shade of blue. Get out of the way, Petey. There we go. That's better. That's what was supposed to happen in the first race. Yo, Star Armageddon, welcome in. Good to see you. Ah! Wow, Lucid. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you were so lucky. It's like as Lucid remains in first place. So it's like, really? Who needs to be quicker, Wizard? I'm like, shut up, head. Got time for you. I'm trying to race. Probably pop over and see that one I can play too. Hey, no worries. Well, I appreciate you. Lucy. Who's stream sniping? Y'all gonna make me turn on a stream delay. They're like, we didn't need a stream snipe. We just used our rear view camera. Saw you were behind me and dropped a bomb. My head won't STFU. I'm trying to race. What on? No, I'll show you a real stream delay, Seth. Y'all gonna be like, are we even having the same conversation? Because of ADD? We're just like switching topics. Elizabeth, do you see that? What was that? If that was gonna happen to me, why didn't that happen in the first race? That would have made more sense. I would have welcomed that. Listen, I need all of you to back out and rejoin. I'm sorry. Otherwise, we're probably gonna be in separate lobbies. I don't know why it got disconnected. I am hardwired into the Switch, so it's gotta be Nintendo. You saw that, RG? Man. Welcome in. So if you are new here, or you know other people that love to play Mario Kart, we have been playing Mario Kart as a community for 4 years and counting. And the goal for every Saturday stream is to have the first 2 hours of it racing with the community. And it's easier to maintain that or to be motivated to become consistent with this because at the time of this stream / recording for Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, there's supposed to be a new Nintendo console that comes out at the end of this year. Now, they have not disclosed if a new Mario Kart game will be a launch title. However, I personally feel that they have had plenty of time between Mario Kart entries to have this one ready to go. And if not, screw them for using that as the tech demo. One and only tech demo. You say internet's gotten in and out? Check my phone. Aw, look at Buddy. Buddy's coat looks so good and healthy too. Look at Buddy. Isn't he adorable? I'm a sucker for dogs. They also drive me crazy. It's very toxic. But at least they're not like cats. All my cat members are like, what'd you say, wizard? I'm fighting words? See me on the track! Cats are like, I can't be bothered. I swear, sometimes cat owners don't even know where their cat is. Like, you have a cat? Yeah, I think so. I mean, according to my little litter box, I do. Sometimes I put food out, and sometimes they eat it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I find a dead bird in front of my door. Sometimes I see a hairball, you know? Sometimes it gets scratched in the face. I don't know. They're great. Hashtag I'm allergic to cats, so I'm very biased. I am a certified hater of cats because I'm allergic. I can't have what y'all have, therefore I will hate on it. It's not about whether it's right. It's just the truth. If you can have something and I can't have it, I hate you for it. Bullseye! Thank you, Starksy. I appreciate you. Starksy got all the platforms up. Don't be stressing your computer out too much. You said, perfect, Delilah. You love your little ball of murder mitten. My cat follows me everywhere and won't leave me alone. That's how I feel about people playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. You keep this up, A-Lig, and I'm gonna buy you that game, and you will stream it. Oh! Mother! Yo, yo, yo! Oh my gosh, really? I'm gonna land right in front of the... Okay. Okay. Hey, look, I swear, I'm gonna have to do it. You know, someone's got to. Ah! I mean, my ex used to be obsessed with Hello Kitty, so I'm actually very, you know, I realize there's a parallel here. Me not liking Hello Kitty and me not liking cats, but I hated cats before because I'm allergic to them, so. Oh, Vanna. Yo, if I had hit Vanna like a half second sooner. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know who I'm looking at? The person that came in second place. You had a responsibility. You had a role to play. And it doesn't stop or end at just beating Wizard. Not for you, second place. No. Your job, your sole responsibility was to ensure that a bot would not win the race when there are real, annoyingly good players in the lobby. Get out. Get out, Froggy. I'll see you next weekend. Get out. Why don't you hop on out of here? Obviously, I have such strong love for Froggy. Also, another toxic relationship I have. Yo, Prices Cake, welcome in. Good to see you. Your cursed 11th place, Jessica. Delilah, thank you so much for showing up over on TikTok. River's like, ooh, someone's in trouble. We got some like Kevin Hart's in here. The instigators in the back of the classroom. Like, oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Oh, that's a fighting word. Oh, don't be a beep. It's like, hey. He's right, don't be a beep. All of your relationships with us are toxic. Okay, have you seen what you do to me in the Zelda games, Keldemo? Freaking Wizrobes. Always killing me. No? Maybe y'all broke me, Destiny. Maybe that's what happened. Ah! Yo, K-Tech, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Are you gonna join? Join us in these terrible races? That comes with so much spiky love. Please tell me first place is not a bot. We just want a hug. It's not our problem you get hurt. Don't you gaslight me. You're the source of my pain. Ah! Ah! Whee! Yo. Oh my God, you gotta... Take that, Lucid. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was in second. I thought I was in second. Who's in first? Fucking Starkseed picked Peach! I didn't know! I said I would be quiet. Unicorn is trying to sleep. I said I would be quieter. She didn't even say that. I'm just trying to be considerate. She didn't tell me to be quiet, but she's like, I'm tired. And I'm like, okay. I hear you. So, what is the loudest game that I play? Separate from Tears of the Kingdom. Honestly, yes. That's what I need to do. Look, if y'all... Look, my birthday is around the corner. I need, like, my whole wall to just be black. It's gonna be so black in here, because it's gonna be filled with sound panels. I need to soundproof that. Like, I have some up, but not enough. Because our bedroom is right behind this wall, behind the computer. So, you said no control? Savannah, you're like, I was way too confident in fourth, and then he was in seventh. Hey, dropping from fourth to seventh is a lot better than literally thinking you're about to finish in first, and then finishing in like, I don't even know what place I finished in the first race. You said you're always playing loud games, Jessica? I mean, are you even playing if you're not loud? They're like, well, yeah, you don't have to be loud to play. Darksea the Rupee Thief. I almost drifted around it. Get out of the way, Metal. You just developed a method. What method, Elite? Welcome in. Join our Mario Kart community now. Okay, well, I'm gonna get that double. I'm gonna get it, yes! Get out of the way, Delilah. What? No, this is scripted. Zenny, welcome in, by the way. Happy weekend to you. Oh, just for you, Starksy, because I'm assuming you're in first. And if you're not, then you're in last. Join us. I knew I wasn't gonna get that double, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. Hey! Uh-huh, you thought you had me. You thought you had me. Yo, why did I get a rupee? Perfect. Ha 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 ha. Stay away, Karma, stay away. I see you with your star. Something for you, Takasi. Ha ha. Bye. Why? I didn't mean to throw it like that. No, seriously, no! Unbelievable! Why didn't that activate? Explain it to me! Oh my, really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, Kevin, thank you so much for the follow over on TikTok. Can't I abuse slipstreaming? What is slipstreaming? Elite. Is that, what is that? Is that multi-streaming or what's slipstreaming? Starksy. Oh man, I almost. But the worst part was that it literally came down to a skill issue. Literally, Starksy just drifted around me. Like just was able to drift sharper and foresaw that the ramp wasn't gonna open up. That's what it was. I hesitated for a little bit because I'm like, I thought if I hit that last diamond or whatever, that it would activate the ramp, and it didn't. Stop ignoring what? Use throne. I know, you said that. I just haven't put the sound panels up. I know, you use the throne for sound panels, right? When you're driving behind someone and you see the gray lines behind them, it makes... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Elite. I'm sorry, because I'm streaming, my stupid brain thought you were talking about like the actual live stream, not the slipstream skill in the game. Duh, wizard. If you just use your brain for once. Anyways, yeah, no, that's what you should do. You want to stay close behind. It's just you got to make sure that, you know, whoever's in front of you doesn't have an item that you can run into. Like this Metal Mario. Yes, and that's what I'm talking about. Why do I feel like Metal Mario's a bot? Oh! What? Yo, I'm telling you. I am would you slow down? Carmen, that's why you bulleted into the grass, okay? You're not supposed to apply all of your teachings from Owl University, okay? You're supposed to take what resonated with you. Right now, you're trying to be the owl, and that can be costly. Just business. Ain't no friends on the track. You see what Karma did to me? Karma shot me. Just 2 laps ago. No, 1 lap ago. Yeah. Whoa! Froggy! Don't get too loud. Don't hit me. Yo, that blue shell almost hit me. And I was like all the way to the left. What the? I would miss that. Leave me alone! Where is... That is some rage quitting material right there. That is, I either turn this switch off or there is no switch. You know, like that Ooh. Ah, you know what? That's flaring up my knee. That is that. I just want you to know I am like Vegeta angry in my head right now, like Kakarot! You know, like no, I'm sorry, I am Broly. I am Broly level angry on the inside, like roll my eyes back, freaking my metaphorical therapist said that breathing is important. I don't know. I'm getting a little lightheaded right now from the blood rage. It's like, what's that song I was playing in the last stream? It's like, I don't have to wait, dude. I don't have to wait. Your controller's acting up again? Oh, is that how that works, Jessica? Yeah, I've been saying that for years. Okay. The only way to get revenge on Sarkasi is to come in first place. For every race that I beat Sarkasi, the only way he'll feel better is if he beats me like 5 more times after that. Like 1 win for me is equal to like 5 wins for him against me. I feel like that's pretty valid. Like, I thought when Smithic stopped racing with us that, you know, it was free reign for me. I'm like, oh yeah, the crown is mine. The throne is mine. But then Sarkasi came into the mix. And Lucid. And Karma was always there. But burn! But oh, and Froggy. You know what? I think I subconsciously blocked out Froggy just now for health reasons. Double. I'm gonna get my double. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna get my double. I work real hard. You thought you had me? Oh, I was about to Perfect. Was it worth the investment? Yes, it was. I can't even see. No. Okay, y'all wanna... Come on. Penny's hungry! So I can see what you shut up! No, what good were those shells? Useless! Useless shells. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. You said I'm hearing the battle soundtrack from Xenoblade. That is so much healthier. Do you see? Wow. So how much did Froggy? How much did you pay Sarkasi? Huh? How much was that? You're like, look, everyone has a price, right? Everyone has a number. Just come on. Let me have this one, okay? You're still gonna be Wizard, okay? So doesn't seem like that much of a stretch, right? This is not a legitimate tournament anyways, so you know you don't have to worry about your ranking. Starksy's like, it's gonna cost you $1. It's like, really? That's all it takes is $1? It's like, oh yeah, you know, beating Wizard normally is so valuable that I usually don't even need to make money off that. Oh, by the way, Starkey, let me know if you're streaming this and I will turn on the whole streaming together feature. Also, so you would get distracted, because I'm a firm believer, shut up chat, that for the live streamer, it's so much more challenging to have to win compared to the players that just have the console to focus on. I am gonna get my sleep tonight. You get distracted by the wind. Listen, sometimes wind can be pretty violent. Sometimes it could whistle. Unlike me, you know? Hey, Lake, that's what I like to hear. Forgot to play my song. I was too busy, trying not to get blown away by karma. Make me happy, Lake. I want you to know that. Yo, I thought I drifted sharp enough to get that double. Uh-huh. Don't you ride my butt. Touch my butt, you gonna slip. Got you slipping. Try what again next time, Jessica? Did you see Froggy and Starkey characters having their little dance party rubbing in our face? Are you? No, I didn't. It was probably intentional. Oh, you work today. Okay, so how are you racing right now? What is happening? See, Karma? See? I told that. See, you're whiffing it. You're whiffing it. That was a crazy cutoff. Yo. Is that Zayden? Zayden Oculus? Welcome in. I promise you. Macho. Unicorn trying to sleep. Wizard? I need you to have a mental breakthrough, okay? You need to find the calm in the disturbed waters. You cannot let the tsunami take over. You must be as still as a pond? I don't even know. What I do? You know, it's fine. Don't pop a blood vessel because it happened right before the boxes. It's perfect. This is perfect because Froggy don't have nothing. Why is it my turn? It's my turn. Oh, yo. Perfect. Get out of the way, Vanna. Oh, Starkey! Finally! Take that, Starkey! Now you have to beat me 5 more times in a row. Pinky out. I'll screenshot that, okay? That's right. See ya. Starkey's like, wait, who's the stream again? You know what happened? Starkey just went live. They went live on their phone. They're like, I gotta work, but you know, look, as long as I be quiet, you know, just. Starkey went live during the stream, or went live during the race. Screwed up the last leg. You call it cheat desert for a reason, that final shortcut? Yo. It's your fault, Starkey. If you weren't so far ahead of everyone else, then we wouldn't have been getting all those mushrooms and bullets. So, you know, maybe you just slow down a little bit. Yo, Zayden! Zayden, are you gonna join us? Can you race with us? We still have 3 spots, by the way. For anyone that doesn't know, we are live streaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, and we're broadcasting the Twitch stream to TikTok. What does that mean? That means for those of you that can watch on YouTube or TikTok, those are the platforms for helping us get discovered. Twitch is the best live stream experience. However, if y'all want to see this toxic racing community grow, Got to soldier on. Got to see the bigger picture. Also, we're family friendly-ish, so I would say we're a PG-13 community. There's lots of innuendo because we're immature, and innuendo's funny. And you know what? That'll help you relate with your kids if you're a parent, or if you deal with young adults. You know, it's fun. Whatever. Who hit me? Where'd my banana go? Oh. Y'all supposed to be in allegiance with each other. I didn't even know I could boost right there. You so... Whoa! Oh. Okay, so... Karma's the blue Yoshi if the million fireballs wasn't obvious. Go! You're gonna buy it? You're gonna buy a new one when it comes out? Yes. Yes. Wait for what? Wait for what? Was it? Oh, you're gonna wait for it. That's what you're saying. You're gonna wait for the new one to come out. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Hopefully it's this year. Karma. So toxic. Go away. I'm trying to race here. I'm in 7th place for crying out loud. You're just hanging around me. Why don't you focus on winning? They're like, beating you is winning. Ah! Come on! Dude, See, that's why I held on to my mushroom. That is how you recover! Double! Okay. If you're not in first Sarkasy, then it's just like, you know, like, I mean, Christopher, welcome in. Good to see you. We have a lobby of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 people in here. So I'm sorry, Christopher, I can't join you. However, if you're live streaming, we can work something out and we can co-stream Mario Kart tournaments. Why do I have 2 screens? I'm curious. Wait, is TikTok messing up? Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. Let me fix that. Okay, TikTok should be better now. Yo, why did I pick this level? What? Sensei Al says, winning is divine, ruining was this racist is better. About to lose it. I'm about to. Did you tell Doofy we were racing? Doofy has been Smithick's stand-in. Doofy's like, I've been doing my studying. I graduated from Owl University. I know what to do. Doofy knows the mission. Which is against policy because I have a script that all of you are supposed to follow. What you're supposed to do in these races is build up the drama and then let me win in the end, every single time. I don't know why. No one seems to understand that. It's like no one knows how to read, or someone sent them the wrong scripts. I pressed the wrong button. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you for saying something. Listen, if there are any issues you're seeing with the stream, no matter on what platform, if there's audio issues, video issues, yeah, please tell me. I will not get embarrassed. I get embarrassed if the issue was ongoing the whole stream and no one said anything just because they didn't want to hurt my feelings or they didn't want to embarrass me or whatever. It's like, no. Unbelievable. I feel like I'm driving so fast and yet I'm in... Mother... Unbelievable. Trying to be quiet here. Double, 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 double. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Someone shoot lightning, please. Oh, I got this. Are you kidding me? Yo, screw you, Sarkisy! Screw you! Yo, why am I having so many back-to-back incredibly painful, incredibly enraging losses to Sarkisy right now? And Lucid, how much did you pay Sarkisy? And Froggy, how much did you? Andre, this is 150. We race on 150. We do not do 200. I don't even want to be good enough to do 200. 200 is like stupid fast. Like, why be able to go that fast when the tracks aren't made to handle it, in my opinion? I think having to brake in Mario Kart is a travesty. It's like Mario Kart wasn't built with brakes. Pedal to the metal, 100%. I feel like with 200cc, I gotta brake. I gotta brake a lot. Like, I gotta be quiet. Price is king. I think I hate you. The fact that you love 200cc means that you are good. That's a problem. That means you're really good. You do offer coaching. I don't know if I can trust you, Sarkisy. I feel like what'll happen is you will create this false sense of security. You know, you'll teach me everything but your little secret sauce, so that I permanently finish in second place, or I permanently finish in first place unless you're racing. You know, like for our football fans out there, how if you watch college football, you know, historically, Nick Saban's record against his, you know, previous coaches that ended up getting head coaching gigs, now retired Alabama coach, he would almost always beat his the people that used to used to work with him before they got head coaching gigs. Started changing towards the last couple of seasons, but I think that's just him kind of trying to keep going when he's been wanting and probably needing to retire while he was still on top for a while. Yeah. Yo, the internet is so toxic too. I just give me Sarkisy's secret sauce, Destiny. Will they keep me young forever? They're like, too late, you're already old. Aren't you complaining about your knee? It's like, it is flaring up. Okay, here we go. Here. Only 4 cheaters. Perfect. That is A-okay in my book. About to be 3. Vanna, why are you shooting your fireballs when I have a start? You're wasting your fireballs. You can't do that. You can't waste the fireballs. You want to burn them all. Oh, I meant to activate that right before. Well, I guess that's fine because it steals an item. Oh. Unbelievable. Son of a... If you don't give me your secret sauce, Sarkisy, on a silver platter. I'm just playing. He's right behind. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Nope. Y'all are having way too much fun. You're like, let's see how quiet Wizard can stay when we just absolutely rip the rug from underneath him. Match after match after match. Let's see. Let's test this, right? Fair enough. If I was in your shoes, I'd do the same. What's my favorite map? The first level. Just kidding. Petty Park. I can't believe that was a question. The only question mark would be the Zelda level. That I can understand, but there's something about Petty Park. You know, maybe because Petty Park is very akin to the real world karting places, you know? For the most part. Also, it's just right turns because this is a Japanese game. If it was an American game, it would be just left turns. Yo, Nathan, welcome in. Good to see you. Community's running my races, but what else to do? He said, is Froggo bullying me? Are you the reason Froggo's here? If it's not Stargazy, it's Froggy. If it's not Froggy, it's Lucid. If it's not Lucid, it's Karma. And sometimes, it's all of the above. What's y'all's favorite maps? Teddy bear. What? That's not a level. That's not a... Okay. What are we doing? Why am I given a coin in 9th place? Send him away. Just business. Back up, Keldemo! Jeez, Rise. I can hear your breathing. Alright. There's about to be a tornado watch. There's about to be a tornado warning here. Destiny, in all seriousness, stay safe. Get out of my way! Van away! I'm sorry. Did I not just hit you with the... Oh, great. Cheese and rice. Ah! Yo! Karma? Oh, my Hylia? I hope you have a star or a bullet, Karma, because I'm coming for you. Someday. I'll get back to you. Okay, rain check. We'll rain check it. Now I'm coming. I thought I got a box! Unbelievable! It's just business! It's just... No, don't you slipstream! Just gonna. Sorry about that. That is what's going on in my head. Okay, that. Yo, tell me why I just got a Christian that just came into my TikTok chat. That could not have been more fitting. Welcome in. Only the Bible has God's word. Jesus is God. He loves y'all. Y'all live for him. Thank you. That's good energy, honestly. Whether people are religious or not. That's good energy. And I need Jesus. If Jesus is real, pray for me. Pray that Jesus shows up right now for me because I am about to destroy everyone. Repent, everything is like, wee. so Vanna's like, the Lord is testing you, wizard. I remember this track from the album's Wiz's Mario Kart Adventure. Every track plays last on the playlist. Probably the Yoshi level. Like, not the... Honestly, both Yoshi levels. With Rainbow Road being right behind it. I think I can handle Rainbow Road a little bit better than I can handle the Yoshi levels. Not the latest one, but the ones that have always been around. The one you didn't need DLC for. That was so fitting. Seeing that religious message in chat. That could not have come out of more. I mean, they're like, I just witnessed the devil enter wizard. I did tell y'all I was in the middle of my villain arc. I can't tell you how long the villain arc will go on, but I will tell you that it is going strong. Burn over! Boost! Boost like you've never boosted before. Spoilers just started the arc last week. What? What? Lindsay, why do I still see you? You threatened me with a good time. I began the top tier trash talk whiz. You know better than that. Okay, yeah, but you're on point as much as Devastation is. Like, Devastation is what I call a closet roaster. Like, he holds his roasting back. He just keeps it in his head, but when it comes out, it's always on point, you know? And it's just like, okay, that didn't have to land so well. Like, I don't... Why was I given a coin in second place, but Vanna, who was not second place at the time, gets a red shell? Where's the... There's no bots? Oh, there is bots. Oh! Cheese and rice, this is a hard race. What? It's a lot of bots. Honestly, that's a great question. Lindsay, get out. Get out right now. You haunted me. Most of my race disappeared. Vanna replaced you. Then you circle back. Get out. Get out. Like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Unbelievable. Yo, Don, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for watching over on YouTube. This is just a toxic stream right now. How are you doing? It would have been... And for anyone that can't tell a joke or can't see through my acting, if I am being toxic towards you, that is my toxic way of showing affection for you for participating in this Mario Kart dream. Okay? That's very difficult. It's very difficult. Oh, I'm aging. The kind I speak. Yo, Don, welcome in. Good to see you. Just so you know, you're gonna lose. But thank you for filling that spot for us. Was villain arc, less of an arc, more of a speed bump. Unbelievable. Thankfully, he's always going slow enough and my knee hurts. It's hurting. It's like, what's the common denominator here? I'm blue. Yeah, Devastation. I don't know what's going on, but take care of yourself, please. You got to be able to continue your, honestly, perfect record of roasting. Yeah, go ahead. This is better. This is what I like. Yo, who shot that blue shell? I felt like they were pretty close by it. Why do I feel like they held on to it? I'm gonna... Okay, I just want you to know, Vanda, every time y'all try to form alliances, it doesn't work. Someone betrays one another and then lies to the others. Says, I'm sorry, I was trying to Wizard. It's like, Wizard wasn't even nearby. Like, oh, I just thought, you know, I thought, like, that's, I just let it rip. It's like, no, you wanted to win. And you're too scared to say that to my face. Don, I don't know who you are, but only bad players are allowed in this lobby. So if you could just slow down, that would be great. Yo, Karma! Wow, top 6? Okay. You know, considering how that was going because of Karma, I'll take that. I'll see it. And also, did I beat Don? There's nothing worse than when new players come in and then they beat me in the first race. Don, I gotta humble you, okay? Can come in here and beat me in the first race, okay? Actually, you can't beat me in any of the races. That is the script. Those are the rules. So, are you a rule breaker? What? Moderator? I'm so curious. What did you add, Devastation? I'm so curious. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I don't know. Tribe of Chiefs? Ooh, hopefully you're talking about Indians and not Chiefs, Chiefs, you know. Listen, A-Lig, I'm sure you already came to the same conclusion, but for the Super Bowl, they had a private meeting with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, for obvious reasons, and not the coach, because he probably will retire soon. And they said, look, y'all are already back-to-back winners, so wouldn't you want to see a sequel? You know? Don't you want to see a trilogy? So I need you to lose so that the Eagles don't even try to come back to the Super Bowl. Okay? Let them win. So then next season, when everyone else is screaming that their teams are going to make the Super Bowl, and then obviously they won't because everything is scripted, and it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles again, now we're going to break the metrics. It's going to topple Kendrick Lamar's toxic publication of hopefully lies against Drake. I mean, everyone around me. This is where I guess I might be. This might be a hot take, or I might lose some of y'all. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to switch screens. I'm sorry. But if there's truth behind it, then fine. But if it's a lie and you ended up winning awards and getting the biggest opportunities the world can offer you to finally open the world up, or help more and more people find out who you are. I just hope it doesn't come off of that, you know. Kendrick was already killing it before that song came out, before the beef with Drake. I don't know. Now, I will be a hypocrite because I do like the song. And I am a little biased because I didn't really listen to Kendrick like that. I grew up with Drake. Drake, like, that's just the era I'm from. Kendrick, I feel, is probably closer to Gen Z as far as popularity. This is just my experience. Like, in the sense of, you know, was it 2008, 2009 when Drake really started getting big and just dropping hit after hit? And then Kendrick, I think, started not too long after. It's just, I just don't think he was getting as much attention until the last few years. That's fair. We've won lots recently. Everyone gets the scraps now. Yeah. Wrong screen. What are you talking about? I still think it's funny that Kendrick traveled more yards than the Chiefs. What? Yeah, I want to know what these keywords are. I thought Devastation was leaving the stream. That's wow. But yeah, so yeah, the hypocrisy behind my rant is I do like the song. It's one of those things where I just wish I didn't know the context behind it, you know. And I know that was the nail in the coffin. I mean, Drake was the first to drop a diss track, I think, right? Or was it Kendrick that first started it? Regardless, we know who finished it, for sure. Either Kendrick started it and finished it, or Drake started it and Kendrick finished. The result is the same. There's no question behind that. But, oh! So why did it keep saying... Oh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, seriously. I still need to find out how's life been since moving into your new home. But yeah, I just the emotional conflict I have is there's a documentary, you know, because we always love drama, I guess. I think we all lie and say we don't like it, but I think we all feed on it, at least if we live in America. And what was I going to say about, I believe, oh, part of me believes that Kendrick wouldn't, this is me trusting Kendrick's integrity. I don't think Kendrick would risk continuing to play that song, especially on the world stage, if he didn't believe it was true. I think, especially after winning Grammys behind it, like, I mean, if the world was silent about P. Diddy for decades, if the world was silent about Quiet on Set or, you know, the Nickelodeon kids, and people were silent about the Disney kids, people were silent about the abuses in Hollywood, then it's not a stretch to think that, you know, there's similar things that go on. You know, Backstreet Boys got ruined. There's so many things that have been kind of coming to light over the last few years that, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended up being true. I feel like Kendrick would only say this if it was true. This is what we call silver lining. First off, Lucid, don't even. What place did you finish? Was it higher than 5th? Oh, you're allowed to break all the rules, but those behind you must do better. Absolutely, full blown. Solus, I sent all 3 red shells your way. Someone witnessed the abuse, quickly tried to put me in my place, succeeded, but not enough to let you still win. But, Yo, I love dogs. I have 5. I don't know if you know me, but I have 5 dogs. I am not lying to you. Back me up, community. Sargassy. You can always leave now. Oh no! I'm gonna start winning? Because Starksy has to go make a living? What? Don't put me. Don't make me suffer. Open up, open up, open up. Thank you. Jesus Christ. So like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Get out of the way. I'm sure that's a bot. I was like, why can't I hit the bot? Karma? That's bold of you to be out there. Yo, I did not just lose my red shell to a What dogs do you have? What's your dog's names? Anything but this. Oh, Lucy, Lucy said I lost it. Why don't you? Yo, what? What just happened? You think you can defeat me on this level? Think again. You have to be Sarkassy. Because he cheats all the time. We both know it and we don't care. I swear if that green shell hits me. Yo, I never get hit by that. Oh my. Ooh. What? Just go. Bubble Blood Vessel! Where's... Devastation, thank you so much for hearts and TikTok. Where's Jesus? Hey, Jesus, where did you go? Is that how you roll, Jesus? You come in here to try and talk me off the ledge and then quickly disappear, assuming that you've cured me? Jesus, why don't you come back? How can anyone maintain a faith if we don't see you? Where's my Christian message? The devil has entered my mind right now. Jesus is in second? You'll never see him? Dang. He has forsaken me? Good. Back to my villain arc. Swear. Ugh. Yeah. Alright. Is Stargazy still in these races? I gotta beat him. I gotta beat him before he leaves. So then he'll either be late for work or he'll call out. Yo, who's that pink Yoshi? Who's the pink? Mother Yoshis. Monarch like a Stay Puft marshmallow that's the size of a toy. Don't you Napoleon me? Napoleon still conquered. Cheese and rice. Oh, Lindsay! You better stay out of my way! Just misses. That's what I get for trying that. Not gonna lie, I never tried a shortcut, and that just reinforced that I shouldn't. But well, so I'm gonna try it again. Not gonna lie. Get out of the way, Karma! Karma! Stop slipstreaming me! Now that I was reminded of what that is when you boost past people. Someone shoot lightning! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Okay. Oh, who was that? Who was that? Who did I just pass? Who did I just pass? Who's that? Oh, Stargazy went to work. Dang it. That was a bot. Lame. So lame. Because then you got a double Starstruck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have one spot, people. One. You know what? I beat Stargazy at least once in this stream. Baby steps. You gotta set manageable goals, okay? If you want to live a healthier life, manageable goals, baby steps, one win at a time. So, next Mario Kart stream goal, beat Stargazy twice. Then 3 times. Then 4 times. And then all the time! You got stuck in a corner? Everyone hit you on the way. No one puts baby in a corner. You almost missed all the item boxes? Were you behind me, Zenny? Is that what happened? I want some peace. Y'all kill each other. I'll take advantage later. It's like this community thrives off of chaos. Unbelievable. Whee! Ah! Yeah. Okay, yeah. Dogs. I wish you had asked me that about 20 races ago. That was great. Ah! Now, I'm trying to find my faith with Jesus again. I get by blue shell as soon as I say that. Interesting. Is that about you saying bye bye? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In all seriousness, this is my happy place. Maybe not Mario Kart, but no. Ah! No. The reason why I have such a love-hate relationship with Mario Kart should be obvious. But it's because it doesn't matter how much I race. I swear, anything else in life, if you put this much effort into it and time, you should be winning all the time. But then there's people like Sarkisy. Then there's people like Karma. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of the times, the community only races when we're racing. So it's just like I know Delilah did not touch this game. I know Froggy didn't touch this game until it was time for us to race. So when they consistently win, I know Lucy didn't touch this game until we started racing. So when they consistently ruin your races, and you know that it's just natural, you're just like, you know? Computer nerds sometimes, when they actually charge their Switch, I deserve that. Bruin Smart, I deserve that too. Yo, cheese? I like cheese, but I don't like winning. That is what this race is clearly stating. Oh, give me another. Perfect. Yo, I am racing my hardest and I'm still in 10th place. What the sport? Of course it was. Kai, welcome in. We are playing 150. Froggy, I told you to hop out like 15 levels ago. Like 15 races ago. Goofy! Thank you for reminding me that you graduated from Al University. We have a 200cc tournament, but I don't like playing 200cc. That's for the elite players. We're elite at 150. I can't speak for the community. I'm elite at 150. Maybe the rest of the community is elite at 200. I don't know, but it's just, I just feel like these levels were not built for 200cc. You see the same? Anyone that's new here, I'm gonna remind y'all once again. Anyone that's new here, our goal for this year is to race at least 2 hours every Saturday stream. So I may not stream every Saturday, but every Saturday stream we race for 2 hours so we can be completely ready for whenever the new Mario Kart game comes out, hopefully this year. If not, I suspect the spring, like March or April of 2026, but I just hope Nintendo doesn't screw us over. Like they've done every single Zelda tech demo. Kilton, we say AJ and I are being set up. This happened in another race we did in secondary live with other people. River, this has definitely been an entertaining afternoon. Thank you. Absolutely. River, can you not throw water at me right now? I just slipped right off the track when I read your message. Wow. You like did a ring dance. You played it back in, and I was at 100 to 150 in 1 week. Honestly, I think what it is anyone that comes into these streams and they're like 100 is so slow, I think they just told me in their own words that they always race on 200. Because that would make sense. If you got used to playing on 200cc and then you see other players not racing on 100cc, by default, I would assume 100. I would assume 150 is way too slow if I have been playing 200cc consistently. I'd be like, But you know what? 150 is fast enough and slow enough to allow anybody an opportunity to win. For better or for worse, still up in the air. Also, I don't want to use brakes. I feel like I have to use brakes in 200cc. Doofy! Yo! Doofy! Doofy! Thank you, Doofy. Here, I'll make a deal with you. You can come in second! Lose your star! See? Told you, man, you should not pass me. Look, it's just business. Come on now. You didn't want to fight for fourth. Because I don't trust karma. Probably bot. PD's hungry! Nope, no. Pagan? There's a higher chance that I believe in your faith than in Jesus right now, because Jesus entered my chat earlier, wanted to remind me of their existence during my villain arc. Rude. And then they left, and I went back to my villain arc. So what? Yes, dogs. Yo, Cheese Guy, thank you so much for the dolphin. I mean, I'm flipping out right now. That's not me. That's not me. That's an imposter. That is an imposter. Impossible. Imposter. You said you needed a piece so bad that race was torture? Dwayne, no, man. Dwayne, no. Get out. This is a VOD, man. Last time Dwayne was here, he made me remember his name. Should dedicate that last stream to Dwayne. No, shut up, Haley. I swear to Hylia. Okay. Y'all saw that, right? No, y'all gonna be like, I didn't see nothing. I know y'all gonna. Why just so many blue Yoshis? Karma? Karma! Well, hold on. Froggy's a blue Yoshi too? What is happening? Froggy, you better let me pass. I got a double. Okay. Froggy! Be cool. Be cool, Froggy. Be cool. Man. Why don't you worry about yourself? Ribbit! I don't. Did Froggy's fall? What do you think is better, more speed or more acceleration? I think acceleration. I think the ability to get back to a respectable speed is important, rather than top speed. In my opinion. But this is just me also kind of thinking in like real world terms. You let me get from 0 to 60 faster than you, and that might be all I need. Unless you're trying to do a marathon, you know? Like if you're trying to race on a track, that's a different story. Just trying to drag race. Acceleration is absolutely crucial. Because then your top speed, depending on your acceleration, your top speed's not gonna matter. If it takes you too long, Exactly. Exactly. Pagan. Yo, dude. Of course. Doofy? I don't know who you think you are, but I need to feel the impact of Smithick's absence right now. I need to feel it, okay? I need to. And y'all are making this very difficult, okay? They're making this incredibly difficult. I don't want it to feel like he's still here when he is not, and that's what y'all are doing. This is... Pagan, do not tell me you're about to dye your hair the color of the blue Yoshis. More accurate equals better turbo speed. Yes. Yes. Smooth sense regards. You know what that made me think of? That made me think of that meme of Daenerys Targaryen. Y'all probably know exactly which one it is. It's like... That's Smithick right now. Smithick sends his regards. Top half will be black, bottom half white. Without context, I'm gonna tell you right now that should be flipped. But since I know the context, that's cool. That makes me think of what's her name? From X-Men. It's not Jean Grey, that's the redhead, right? What? Levi? I love your character in Attack on Titan. And your jeans. Well, back when I can fit in them. You know, in my 20s. Now I'm like, okay, I'm convinced that Levi jeans are made to make you, what's the word I'm looking for? Infertile? In men terms? In male terms? I'm just playing. But seriously, those jeans can get pretty skinny. Like, the level of Hot Topic skinny. In my opinion. They certainly don't make my size. It's like, even if they did, would it even be comfortable? Probably not. Also, I don't really wear jeans that often these days. You know, kind of being home most of the time. Was that Nadia? I've probably worn jeans like less than 5 times the last couple of years. Usually it just feels like an inconvenience, but maybe that's because it's been so long since I bought a new pair of jeans that I forgot what it's like to wear a comfortable, nice pair of jeans. Doofy, everybody gets one. One, Doofy. One. I'm even getting the upbeat music. I got so far ahead that I didn't see anybody in my rearview mirror. That's what happens when Starkissy leaves. Finally, we have the people in the community that like to follow the script. Finally! Cheese and rice. What? Thank you, Pagan. That's what was supposed to happen. Doofy, thank you. And Dwayne's like, when I find you. Petty Park. Petty Park. Petty Park. Petty Park. Petty Park. Petty Park. Everyone pick Petty Park. Oh, Sath has gotten so annoyingly good at shooting shells behind her that I believe her when she says she doesn't even have to look. It's because she knows I'm behind her. She knows I'm trying to like slipstream past her. It's like, honestly, she probably doesn't know all the time. She's probably just women's intuition. That's what it is. It's women's intuition. She's like, I sense a wizard. You hate Petty Park? This is where legends are made. This is where legends are born. Like in the NASCAR world. I don't really know that much about NASCAR, but I live in a NASCAR town, so. What? You know, like some of their tracks are so traditional, like, oh yeah, you know, NASCAR driver's been racing on this track for 50 plus years. Like, yeah. That's Petty Park. Was that Dwayne? Oh, mother of Dwayne! Tell your son to stop cheating in Mario Kart. Be better than that. Think like what? I didn't even see Wizard. I'm so far ahead. Karma? I'm giving you a chance, Karma. Thank you. Oh, Lucid! Oh, Brocky! No! Oh! Oh! Yo, what? I'm so emotionally conflicted right now. Number one, had to remind Dwayne of his place. Know your place, Dwayne. It is not first place. This lorry. Because there are people like Lucid and Starkissy and Karma. It's supposed to just be me, but you know, no one listens to me. Anyways, if I'm toxic towards you in Mario Kart, it is my toxic way of showing love. Okay? Anyways, what are we talking about? Oh, that's right. A bot beat me. A freaking bot came in second place. Morton, of all. That was not okay. I'm a second by a second. We got kicked out. That it was a number of races, but that was our first race. Really? Also, friendly reminder, when we hit our follower goals and sub goals on any platform that we create content on, we do giveaways. So if there's any of you that would love to be able to race with us, or if there's other games that you've seen us play, or are playing currently, creating content on, stuff like that. Help us hit our goals. And we do giveaways using the Gleam app. So you don't even have to spend money. You could win stuff without ever spending $1, without ever spending a penny. It just starts with either, not and, or all of the above. It's any of these things. Share the content, like the content, post the content, hate on the content, because engagement is engagement, so helps. Join the community. You have to be a member of the Discord too. I'm absolutely using the Discord as bait to get you into the Discord. I'm sorry, I'm using the giveaways as bait to get you into the Discord, because then you're stuck with us. No slap is fair. Hashtag not a call. Also, I'm getting that. I should have got that double, so, you know, might as well. Anyways, yeah, so do your thing. If you don't know how to clip or how to edit, that's okay. Learn how to clip. You don't have to edit anything. You could post the footage raw if you like. Sometimes people like it raw. Anyways, do that. The videos that are on the main YouTube channel, I have assigned the creative license to them, not instead of the standard. So that should allow you the ability to remix the content or download the content. I've been doing that for a while now. So you don't have to wait on me to get content. I mean, obviously, if you want the highest quality, I can give it to you, but at the end of the day, all that I want for clips to do is just kind of, you know... Wow, okay, I got absolutely destroyed in that level, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even realize that was the third lap. That's what I get for talking too much, sorry. Kel Demo? Let me ask you, because I don't know this. Screw you, Lucid. Do you think it has to do with doing split screen? Do you think there's some kind of weird issue with... Because I'm assuming you're doing split screen, right? Since you and AJ are playing on the same console. Does that possibly affect it? I don't know. I've never thought about it until now. But I guess the only way to know is... If you can remember, because I don't want to tell you to like kick AJ out or you stop racing, is kind of comparing how many times the disconnects happen when it's just one player. There could be a weird correlation here, like maybe split screen is stressing out the Switch, like certain processes in the Switch too much because couch gaming or couch co-op or split screen, even though that's what one of the fundamental marketing options of the Switch or strategies is split screen. Maybe that affects it. What is your Wi-Fi speeds? What is your internet speeds? Do you know? How far are you from the modem? Like, it doesn't have to be exact measurements, but like, you know, are you in one room and the modem is, you know, on the opposite side of the house? Is there a floor difference? You're 6 feet. Okay, oh, number one, if you're 6 feet from the modem, then you need to get an Ethernet cable if you don't already have your dock hardwired. Do you have your dock hardwired to the modem? I have ATT fiber. We have the same internet provider. Doofy, I don't know who you are, just quietly dominating. Silent killer over here. It's the most dangerous ones. Doofy. At least take me out to dinner first before you try to throw your rang at me. Cheese and rice. Ugh. Okay. Couldn't hit him with the fireballs, but I think a banana got him. He's like, no, I slipped up. He's dead inside. Froggy! No! Fair enough, okay? Freaking fair. Oh. Wow. Oh my. I almost ran into that vehicle again. Oh my. What are you doing back here, Lucid? I didn't know your game. Miku, welcome. You're gonna lose, just business. But thank you for helping us combat the bots by being here. Okay, all right, I beat Lucid. Silver lining. Dwayne! Nadia! Let me open up the window. Cause I need the hot air coming out of my ears. The steam, like the Attack on Titan steam. That's coming out of my ears right now, metaphorically speaking. Actually, it's been... What's the word I'm looking for? It's just been exhausting out of my ears this whole stream. No lie, when I got a checkup and they said that my blood pressure was completely normal, I never thought I had it or anything. I didn't feel like I was feeling like I had it. It was just one of the things that they checked, and I just remember thinking, really? All the rage that I have in Mario Kart and in so many other games and the community, and I don't have high blood pressure? Maybe this rage helps me maintain my blood pressure. I've definitely gotten better than I used to be. Temporary rage. Imagine taking your blood pressure during Mario Kart. Okay, yeah, that's no story. But maybe it's just a good outlet, so you don't have it all the time. Exactly, Lindsay, except you're a part of the reason why I have metaphorical high blood pressure. I didn't realize that. You're reminding me today. And I don't know what to say. I'm a firm believer in ignorance is bliss. I'm not one of those people that wants to know more unless I have to know more. And that honestly needs to come from me. I don't like it when other people tell me I have to. How many times have people been unable to control themselves and trying to find out the truth in things, and then when they find out the truth, they can't handle it? It's like time and time again. It's like a form of insanity. It's like, tell me the truth. You're like, here's the truth. You're like, what? How could you say that? Dwayne! Miku. Come on. I gave you the script, Miku. We built up the drama, you let me win. Don't follow the script of all these other criminals. Ah! Ah! Perfect. Yo, I did not just finish in third. Are you serious? Freaking Froggy. I know. I don't race in months and then come back and do it. Oh my. So maybe that's... Lindsay's like, apologies for the absence. Let me remind you of what you're missing. High blood pressure? I think it was fine before. Thank you. Unbelievable. You know, that's called projecting. I didn't ask for this. We still have one spot. Is mirror race a little bit harder than... Okay. That's the other thing we don't do. I don't know if my ADD brain can handle mirror mode. Because we never play mirror mode. So my muscle memory is so intact that you're telling me I need to go left instead of right. And my brain's just like, transitions? What? Mirror trips me out bad. I have to make a new tournament lobby. Because I can't edit this one unless I remember to log in. What is it? Is it every night I can log in after 10:30 or something? Or is it Sundays? I've been saying Sundays for years, but I looked at it again and I'm like, reading is hard. Petty Park mirror mode. Okay. You know what it feels like if we played in mirror mode? Like we've crossed dimensions. Like we're now living out our lives in a parallel universe. We slipped through dimensions and didn't even know it. That's what mirror mode feels like. And you know, I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there and let it simmer. For those of you who are familiar with the Mandela effect, my personal opinion is that the Mandela effect is not that we are crazy for thinking certain things looked a certain way or certain quotes were said in a certain way. This is gonna be close. This is probably considered conspiracy. Apologies for those that want to ignore these things. And it's fine if you don't believe me. I have no way of proving it. That was a good one. That almost got me. Lucid. I think Mandela effect is actually a situation where either we have some scientists somewhere in the world that have found a way to, I don't know, put certain molecules together. I forgot which ones it is. Almost like quantum physics or something. Like they put atoms together. They cause atoms to explode or something, and it actually caused unknown side effects. Like through their experimenting, trying to see what they can uncover. And that caused a ripple effect, almost like a butterfly effect, where, okay, they didn't completely change history. Or did they? Maybe. Kind of like when they were able to create the atomic bomb. There's some testing going on in some remote location in the world, and they are constantly like trying to either create a black hole or create a portal or have created some kind of portal, if we talk in Avengers terms. And it caused a ripple effect and it changed some things. It's almost like, if we put it in digital terms, if we talk in tech terms, it's kind of like finding bugs in a code, right? We'll call our lives, our current lives, our current realities, a form of code. And it's been running pretty well. Well, that's up for debate, probably. But there were some bugs, and we thought that we upgraded things, but it turns out that when we rolled out this update, there were unexpected bugs that occurred, and these developers are still trying to figure out either if they should try to change it back or if they try to change it more. That's what I think the Mandela effect is. I don't think it's us being crazy. I think some of us have really good enough memory that remembered the reality that we were living in, 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. And those subtle changes have occurred because there are people out there that we have geniuses all over the world. Mothman, welcome in, good to see you. Yes, absolutely, dogs. Come on in. These people are just ruining my races. I don't think it is. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Doofy, thank you for winning my races. I mean, love you, thank you so much. By the way, Doofy streams on Twitch. See Doofy, CDOOPHY. Join his community. Please and thank you. Simply Cassiopeia. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining over on Twitch. Who's trying to run my races? We are currently... I'm currently trying to ruin these people's races. They are working together to ruin mine. It's completely against script. Moth Farmer just joined and is ahead of me right now. So, fresh rebels in the mix. I say it's fine. It's really not, but, you know, here we are. Nadia, you are so lucky. So lucky. And no worries, I'm gonna be here. Perfect. Oh, hi, Froggy. What are you doing over here? Moth is in front. Leave me alone. Froggy. Listen! Moth, you have committed, in the words of the Christian that came into the stream earlier during my villain arc moments, which is not supposed to be moments, it's supposed to be the whole stream, whatever. Jesus came in here, saw the devil entered my brain, and, you know, said some positive things. In the spirit of that, you just committed the ultimate sin. You just showed up and then won the opening race. That is against terms of service. Simply Cassiopeia, can you please back me up on this? Back me up, come on. Come on, back me up. Pagan, back me up. Like, unbelievable. Like, that was... like, months of fame. Well, ask Jesus. Every time I try to talk to Jesus, he's like, crickets. Thank you. See? Thank you. As long as you understand. As long as you understand, Cassiopeia. Didn't follow script. Exactly. By the way, y'all like my Zelda shirt? Yeah. Try 5 of trying to get Wiz to see the pin message. Well, ironically, the pin message only shows me right now, hey Wiz, I know you're not used to looking. Ends with IN. So ironically, even the pin message doesn't show me the full message. Calamity Light, yeah. I told you, villain arc. I'm like Team Ganon over here. By the way, I just realized I haven't seen Linky in a minute. Can y'all? Is there anyone that's staying in touch with Linky? Make sure Linky's okay. Don't get me wrong, it's perfectly fine for people to have a life. I just want to make sure Linky's good, because I always worry about Linky. Miku, you're supposed to be singing, not racing! Unbelievable. Dwayne, that beard gonna stay white as long as you stay in this lobby. Not even bleach. Oh, not bleach. Not even dye will change that color. Oh, really? Deserve that. Come here, Dwayne. Oh, yeah, you must slow down. Perfect. Blue shell's not gonna hit me. 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 Bye, Karma. Oh no, Karma's right behind me, isn't she? Ah! Deserve that, honestly. Fill an arc! Fill an arc! Maybe it's not an arc. Maybe it's destiny. Maybe it's Maybelline! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I am in the Ocarina of Timeline where Link dies. Okay, y'all asked me earlier, what is my least favorite track? I know y'all didn't ask that, but maybe it's that one. Because it looks like it would be super cool. You're like, ah, oh, Asian culture, yes. Then you race on it and you're like, I didn't ask for this. You say, oh, Karma, you hate Dragon Driftway? Ugh. You say you're Christian? Listen, Moth, I'm being toxic for petty reasons, okay? I'm being toxic because I need the power of Jesus to come through and restore the light that is so dim right now when we race in Mario Kart. What? Pain for inward drift? Oh, yes. You know, Pagan, try not to jump up and down too much, because I might sound like an echo chamber, I'm sure. Or maybe you're like, can we get a megaphone? Pagans are incredibly misunderstood, aren't they? I know about paganism. Certain people might call pagans like witches or something, right? Nah. You know who gets called witches? Anyone that practices a faith that people don't understand and don't want to understand. Like, imagine respecting other people's faiths and not even saying that they're wrong for having that faith. Like, just imagine that. Honestly, what Dwayne? Get out, Dwayne. Get that second place should have been mine. Unbelievable. You were you know what? Maybe I'll become a Satanist because of you. I'm just playing. But yeah, I feel like this road is so easy. Oh, it is. Petty Park is my favorite level. Because you know what? If there's any type of level that you could probably experience in real life, it's gonna be Petty Park more than Dragon Driftway or Sunset Wilds or Dolphin Shoals. For any place that is near you that has go-karts. You know? Yeah. No, it's not that at all. And it's not my place to educate. So I won't. All I have to say is, whatever faith you believe in or don't believe in, if it helps you be a better person, I feel like there are certain characteristics or traits across all of humanity that could be considered something we agree upon that is considered good. Like, I don't know, maybe if you don't intentionally try to hurt other people, I think if your faith helps you to not intentionally hurt other people instead of justifying your reasons for hurting other people, then I am definitely Team Faith. You know, I don't care if you worship blue Yoshis. If it helps you respect other people, helps you respect Mother Nature, there's a reason why storms continue to get worse and worse in the world. We're the reason. We are accelerating the death of the planet. You don't have to believe me. That's fine if you don't. Maybe the planet will be fine enough during our lifetimes. Maybe it won't. But we would only have ourselves to blame. I have finally reached that part of my life, at least, where we're not gonna talk about that. I understand that we all have a role to play in the health of this planet. Even if you don't think so. The only way for change is for communities to come together. So, I want to use this platform for positive reasons outside of Mario Kart. And just kind of spread awareness. I'm not even telling you to pay attention to the news, because the news is incredibly filtered, in my opinion. You're only going to see what they want you to see. You have to think outside the box. You have to do your own research. You have to take the time and invest in your own education, your own knowledge, your own awareness. For example, I can't stand spiders, but believe it or not, I try not to kill them. Part of it's fear, the other part of it's like, they have a role to play in this world. Same thing with roaches. As much as roaches can disgust us, they have a role to play. Flies have a role to play. Sharks have a role to play. Dolphins have a role to play. Blue Yoshis do not have a role to play. Rainforests have a role to play. Our oceans have a role to play. Fish have a role to play. Uh-huh. Jojo? Dogs. Dogs! Dogs have a role to play. Cats. Even though... We're not going to talk about the red shell that just ruined the race for me. Okay, we're not going to talk about that because... let me open the window before Broly comes out again. And since I'm only streaming Mario Kart, I am going past my 2-hour mark. So don't feel discouraged if you're like, oh, 2 hours. Like, no, we're just going to keep racing right now. I'm not going to stream another game today. For anyone that's tuning in now, I am off this coming Monday. In the US, it's President's Day. Not everyone has it off, but I do. So I will be streaming at some point on Monday. So we'll get an extra stream. So in the meantime, enjoy getting this opportunity to run my races. Opportunity, not a guarantee. We all have a role to play. So just think about that. I know it can seem meaningless at an individual's level at times. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm just talking about just trying to become more aware of the world that we're living in. I'm not telling you to completely change your lifestyles. I'm not telling you anything like that. I'm just telling you to just learn. Learn more than what you have to learn. Become curious. Start to notice patterns in your everyday living. Try to notice when you're only seeing the same types of content every single day. Even if it's content you enjoy, ask yourself, is there other types of content I could enjoy, or should there be other types of content I invest my time and effort into? Now, it's hypocritical because I did talk about the amazing feeling of being ignorant, like the blissful feeling of being ignorant at times. But I'm no longer ignorant. I wish I was, but I'm not. So, because it's like, the real question is, how many of us can willingly continue to make the same decisions when we know it's bad for us? Like, how many of you, and you don't have to answer that to anyone but yourself. You just think about every action you take. Think about if there's anything in your daily lives that you do that is considered questionable. And this is between you, yourself, and your conscience. Okay? Is there anything that you do that you know is either harmful for you or not as helpful? And I'm not going as far as to tell you to stop doing that. I'm just saying it's like, all right, could I make a slight adjustment? Maybe instead of investing, an hour or 2 hours into that one hobby or activity that maybe isn't providing as much value as I would like it to. Like, maybe it's a cheap dopamine fix, right? Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Clown? Clownman? Welcome in, thank you so much. For the follow over on Twitch. Come race with us. I'll ruin your races. Unless karma gets in the way. If you even suspect that there's at least one activity that probably isn't as helpful for you as you'd like it to be, and you don't see how it could be, start with trying to, splice up that time block. Okay, I got screwed. I totally got screwed in that when I was trying to talk. Used to smoke, but made the decision to quit. See? Do I stream a lot? I don't stream as much as I want to, but yes, I think it's a lot considering the fact that I work full time. For anyone that doesn't know, I work for Microsoft. I like to say it because it is a flex. It's incredibly difficult to get into Microsoft, but it can also be incredibly stressful if you're not doing everything that you could be doing to be successful. So this is absolutely a reflection of oneself that I'm projecting onto you. If I have become aware that there are certain behaviors of mine that need to be adjusted, or actions I take that have become routine for me that maybe don't provide as much value as I thought they did, or maybe I'm spending too much time dealing with processing, like keeping my head in the processes instead of taking action, then you need to make adjustments. Like, get comfortable with holding yourself accountable for things, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that can control your destiny, even if you believe that it's already set in stone. Instead of immediately believing that it's set in stone, challenge yourself to, break the fourth wall, if you will. Find that glitch in the matrix. If you feel like your everyday it has become somewhat monotonous, instead of beating yourself up over it, once you've come to that realization, if that is you, you can be like, okay, if I spend my time and energy just kind of complaining about it or wallowing in my own despair, that's not going to help anyone, and it's definitely not going to help me. So, what can I do about it? How can I change this? How can I add more value into my life so that was a great shot, Dwayne. That was a great shot. Your problem with that shot was that you were too far ahead. That gave me enough time to move out of the way. So next time, if you're going to ruin my race, you got to be a little closer than that. Also, I'm telling you, no one wants to hold themselves accountable for anything. No one ever wants to admit when they're wrong. No one ever wants to admit that someone else is right. And no one wants to admit that they're the reason why they're where they're at in life. And I'm only speaking to the people that are not satisfied with where they're at in life. And then maybe satisfaction is a myth. Or it's not. Maybe it's considered a myth for those who just won't allow themselves to feel satisfied. Right now, I feel satisfied. Despite all of the painful losses I have taken in this stream, the core of it all is that I'm getting to hang out with the community on a weekend, playing a game that allows me to ruin 11 other people's lives at a time. Like, is that not wholesome? Is that not amazing? Give it a double! Dwayne! Dwayne, not again, Dwayne. Not again. Not again. Not again, Dwayne. Not again! Anyways. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Hey, listen. Moth Farmer. Again, if you're Christian, if you believe in Jesus, I support you. And even if I didn't, it doesn't matter because it's your life and it's your faith. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what other people think. And you shouldn't waste any time on trying to change other people's way of thinking. Because at the end of the day, you can't help someone that doesn't want it. We all try. I didn't win. I came in third place. I beat Dwayne. That's what Dwayne gets for trying to shell me. Almost got me. And I only have a problem when people are trying to project their faiths onto others without solicitation. Now, I could be seen as a hypocrite for saying that or contradicting myself because my faith is to respect other people's faiths and to maintain my own faith as my own. It's like it needs to be an intimate thing. You don't really need to disclose that to the world unless you're trying to create a cult. I'm too tired to race, but happy to hang out here longer finally. Zenny, thank you so much. I appreciate you especially coming to the weeknight streams. Zenny, you live overseas, right? Germany? I want to say Germany. Because yeah, I'm like, I think it doesn't even, it can't even stop there. Like if you say you're Christian, that, it's almost like the question is, well, what kind of Christian are you? Right? Are you the Christian that truly embodies, and you don't have to answer that, and you don't have to prove that to anyone but yourself, but like, are you that, what I would consider the idealistic Christian that truly does not judge others, that truly welcomes everyone with love and embrace? My understanding of the Christian life, you know, other than going to church, reading the Bible, is honestly to just practice respect towards everyone else, love, and just, if you believe in karma, it's like having just a good balance of karma, you know? The golden rule we learned in, you know, well, I don't know if the golden rule is still being taught, but back in my day, the golden rule in elementary school was treat others how you would like to be treated. So if you're truly doing that, meaning if you demand or want love and respect and you're giving it out to others, it's gonna come back to you. Sometimes you'll be taken advantage of. Sometimes it's more often than you want it to happen, but that's still not up to you to decide what justice is. My understanding of an idealistic Christian, so I'll just say I'm ignorant, but would be someone that doesn't try to take justice into their own hands, doesn't try to project their faith onto others, respects other people's faiths, and just tries to leave the world a better place. That's what I believe an idealistic Christian would be. Like but I don't see that enough. As a matter of fact, hot take, but a lot of the Christians that I've met in my personal life, so outside of content, throughout my life, are honestly the most judgmental people I have met in my life. So everything I'm saying is just from my own experience, and I won't say that it is true. It's just the feeling. It's my observations, and it doesn't start and stop with Christians. It's honestly, I've seen Catholics, I've seen I don't know all the different faiths, and I know there's like what 50, 70 different types of Bibles out there or something. I think my wife taught me this, but essentially the best way to understand all the different branches of Christianity or whatever is based on the version of the Bible that they read. If I'm wrong, then tell me. I'm open-minded. I'm speaking from my personal experience. I'm also living in the South. So even if we're all susceptible to become corrupt and or corrupted, I believe you, it doesn't mean we have to stay that way. I think the most important thing is the moment you become aware that you've become corrupt, which is, I think, unique to your own version of what corrupt is. Because last I checked, sorry, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Was the Bible not written by other humans? And if all humans are born with sin, then, you know what, let me stop there. Religion is actually a taboo topic because, not for this community, I actually feel very confident that we can talk about these things. It's just, we're starting to get more people. Like, more people are finding out about our existence, and I don't want to scare them off just yet. When I talk like this, I talk with the core community. The core community is open-minded enough to hear my rants and not necessarily agree with them. Sometimes they may not agree with any of them, but they don't take it to the next level to where, like, they leave the community or whatever, because they're just like, that's Wizard's view of things. That doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean he's right. And I'm not saying I'm right. It's just my personal beliefs. I don't think any of us know the truth, and I don't think any of us will ever learn the truth. Maybe not in this lifetime. Maybe after we've left this world. But all I know is, if we know that every human is born with sin, then how can we blindly trust what is written in the Bible? I said I wasn't gonna say that, but I said it. Sorry. Diarrhea of the mouth! That's why I'm in third and not first. It's complicated. Jesus spoke through them, right? Spoke through the apostles or whatever? I said I'm ignorant, so it was written by normal people and changed and rewritten multiple times. And I think that's just, I think it's inevitable that there's gonna be revisions, right? Because the goal for any faith, I would imagine, is to spread that faith throughout the world. Because I would imagine that the fundamental thing that maybe all humans share is that it'd be amazing if everyone just shared the same faith, regardless of what it is, regardless if it's Christianity or paganism or Buddhism or Taoism or atheism or being agnostic. Whatever it is, I think we probably all wish that we all shared the same faith, but we don't. Our faith is our own, and we shouldn't project it onto others. I think we can talk about our faith with other people, but I don't think we should push it. And I don't think that you should only talk to people that share the same beliefs as you, the same faiths. or whatever, same faith. I would encourage you, all of you, to challenge yourself and talk to people outside of your faith, talk to people outside of your normal interest, and not to try and either be converted to whatever it is that they like, or like whether it's hobbies, passions, faith, whatever. But this is strictly for the sake of learning. You'd be surprised how your mind, how you change as a human being the more you learn about things. And you don't even have to talk to anyone about it. It's just your own, like, I want all of you. This is my form of projecting, okay? I am projecting onto this community that you all challenge your everyday lives and try to embrace the growth mindset. If you're not already doing that, continue. If you're already doing that, maintain consistency, keep going. You're doing a great job. If you're not, start now, and it just starts with a thought. If you think you are, you're not. Get back to it. The world is vast. The internet has the ability, both good and bad, to help provide answers to almost any question you have. And now we have AI that's reached the level of sci-fi, in my opinion. That AI is not even always going to be right. I mean, AI was made by humans. However, if you use AI in what I would feel it, my version of responsive. We're sorry, had a burp. In a responsible way, you would use it as a tool. Almost like an extension of you that helps you grow in any way that you want to. I mean, imagine waking up every day and thinking, I wonder what I'm going to learn today. And you're not even being facetious. You know? Who can I talk to today? Or what can I read about? Or what can I watch? What can I play? You could even do this through gaming. I challenge you to play a game that you normally wouldn't play. I know the community's made me do it. You think I played horror games before I ever started streaming? It was very rare. But guess what I did? Played horror games. When Final Fantasy Tactics came out on the PSP, which I had later learned was a remake of the PlayStation Final Fantasy Tactics, I remember my mom buying that game for me when I was a kid from GameStop, and I had just discovered Final Fantasy after playing my first one, which was Final Fantasy X. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get to play like a Final Fantasy X kind of game on the PlayStation Portable. And turned out it was not anything that I thought it would be. But the idea of returning the game was not really feasible. So I played it and I ended up loving it. Like, honestly, I have it on my Switch that I need to play more of. And I've actually played a lot more similar games like that. That's probably been spawned because of that game. You just never know. You never know what can happen when you're exposed to something new. That was you, Clownman, with Metroid and Donkey Kong. I like fish. Listen, I like fish. Welcome into the YouTube stream. You're probably gonna leave after this. If you do, I understand. If you don't, I respect you even more. I'm not tricking you. Have you watched the documentary on Netflix called Seaspiracy? Were you JoJo? Oh, my bad. Press the wrong button. Yes? Are you serious? Okay. All right, Dwayne. You don't have to come back. I was enjoying finishing in a higher place when you weren't here. So, How many of you have seen Seaspiracy? I'll spell it out. It's on Netflix. You watched it all the way through. You paid attention to it. All right, Moth. Perfect. You gotta tell me when it's your last one so I know to beat you. Not all, but most. This is where, again, I was happier when I was ignorant. I was more blissful when I was ignorant. When I finished that documentary, I think it did its job. There's just so much compelling evidence that, honestly, if you're able to come up with reasons to dismiss or discount the severity of what is going on in our world with our ocean life, more power to you. Let me, share with me what you're smoking, because that's the kind of life I want to live. I'd be happier. I was like, this knowledge is pain. And it's the first time I've ever had any issues with Japanese culture. In another universe, I'm Japanese because I love Nintendo, I love their games, I love their culture for the most part, but I learned something about them that I'm incredibly disappointed about. And I'd like to think I'm mature enough to realize that just because their culture practices this doesn't mean that it speaks on behalf of all of Japanese society. But I learned about whaling. Now, they're one of the few countries out there, them and Thailand and Russia and a couple others, that are actively participating in whaling. And the reason is, in my opinion, there's no good reason for it, but the reason that we've learned, I really don't know if it's true or not, but according to that documentary, the reason that the Japanese are actively participating in whaling is because they believe that whales and dolphins eat all the fish. They're consuming too much fish, so we must kill them. And I enjoyed when my life was a little more ignorant. I was enjoying my life before I learned about that. It was the first time there's ever been any negative stain on my image of the culture. However, not everyone. I'm not going to say all of Japanese society supports this, but I will say those with power in Japanese society are able to do it. It is horrible. I remember seeing they would collect, they would use these techniques to steer. They would lure dolphins and whales into these massive nets and murder them all. Guess what? I'm making a lot of y'all uncomfortable. They're like, Wizard, this is a Mario Kart stream. Why are you talking about this? Because it bothers me. You know what I learned? And I don't know if this statistic is true, but I believe it. The oceans, the bottom of the oceans, contain, I don't know, it was 97 or 98% of the world's carbon monoxide. And they're only able to do that through the algae and coral. Everything that's at the bottom of the ocean helps control the level of carbon monoxide in the world. Because here on the surface, for us mammals, we think we need to just save the trees, which we do. We need to save the trees. We need to continue to plant more trees. However, the statistic was so extreme that they used, the example, they basically said, again, I have no idea if this really is true, but I'm choosing to believe it because I think the outcome of this belief is going to help me in a positive way. But whales, every time they come up for air, they're apparently releasing so much oxygen back into the earth that the whales, if all the whales were killed, I'm sorry, the whales essentially provide like anywhere from 95 to 99% of the world's oxygen. Again, I don't know if it's true. I don't know how they come up with that. But what I will say is, okay, maybe we shouldn't keep killing the whales. Ironically, the only amusement park I got to go to as a kid was SeaWorld. And I remember for the longest time in my life, growing up, I always wanted to go back, especially as an adult. And this is before Blackfish ever came out or anything, too. But once I watched Blackfish, once I've watched Seaspiracy, I mean, I decided I would never go to SeaWorld again once I learned about Blackfish, but it was further reinforced when I watched Seaspiracy on Netflix. And Seaspiracy's not even new. It's been out for a few years, but it was new to me. And I can't unsee it. I don't want to unsee it. I'm just really disappointed in the human race. But at the same time, we have the power to not just be parasites. I personally believe that right now, we are parasites on this planet. I love science. I love the cosmos. I love space. I love all of that stuff. However, as cool as it would be to be able to actually go to other planets, until, in just my opinion, until we find a way to take care of our own, all we're going to do, in my ignorant opinion, and it's my opinion alone, you don't have to believe me, you can challenge me, is we're just going to do the same things to that planet. Maybe it'll just take longer. All we will do is just keep siphoning resources. Like those of us that are trying to come up with creative ways to either extend resources or grow or create new resources. I feel like the ratio between creating new resources or finding new ways to manage our resources to the consumption of the world's resources is too drastically different in a negative way to allow us to really find that mythical balance of being able to truly live in harmony with Mother Nature, where we consume only what we want to consume or that we need to consume, and then we also respect the other side of it. That is just a myth as far as, in my opinion, that we'll ever be able to accomplish that. However, we should always strive for it. So they said that if we maintain the current practices that are in place, and this was a few years ago, so I don't know if what that documentary has shared with the world, if things have changed in a positive way or in a worse way. That's what Greta must have found out at such a young age. And everyone hates Greta. The only people that truly hate Greta are the people in power that just want to continue to live this incredibly harmful way of life that only benefits a minority of the world's population. In my opinion. Just because some people with power in Japan believe that whales and dolphins eat all the fish or too many fish, there's none for humans, doesn't mean that they should be able to make such a horrible decision, in my opinion, that affects the entire world. Let me put it to you like this. Just because something is happening in another country or in another area of the world, just because it's not happening in front of you, doesn't mean it's not affecting you. It is. It is absolutely affecting you. It's affecting you in ways that you are ignorant to. Maybe you'll choose to remain ignorant, or maybe you'll eventually find out. It's still your life to live. So you can choose to not do anything. You can choose to ignore everything I say. You can choose to challenge my way of thinking. You can choose to embrace some of these things and see. This is what I get for trying to talk about important things while racing. You know, it even goes into the argument of, okay, let's say the solution is to just stop consuming fish. And screw you, Mouth Farmer. Also, love you. Even if you think the solution is to stop eating fish, they even go into the subject of, okay, does that mean we should stop consuming animals? Like, what we keep learning about how it's called farming. Not, you can use the word farming not just for agriculture, but anything. I think the act of growing something, the act of growing a resource for the sake of, I don't know if it's the sake of consumption or just the sake of trying to provide resources, trying to grow or extend resources, like you're farming, like whatever. You know, the way we farm cows and chickens and farm life for them to be, you know, butchered, not for our own consumption. It's like, well, if you say you're going to stop eating fish or something, then that means you should stop eating all those other things. I think you're right. Am I going to? No. So this is where I'm becoming more comfortable with myself, and I'm not going to say that this is right at all. Maybe you'll be disappointed. Maybe you won't. Regardless, but I'm going to continue to consume meat because I like it. At least at this stage of my life. I have not reached the point where I want to stop eating meat. I will say that currently the situation is a little more extreme with fish than it is with farm animals. I'm not trying to, even if that's what I'm doing, I'm not intentionally trying to do this. I'm not trying to say that one is more important than the other. But I do feel like as of right now, at this point in our timelines, could you imagine an ocean without fish? And what the potential repercussions of that could be? I just don't think we know enough of what role fish play in the world. But if, in my belief, so I won't say it's right, my belief is that we're all connected. And when I say all of us, I don't just mean us humans. I believe we're all connected. We're connected to Mother Nature. We're connected to the cosmos. I guess this is my belief. We're all connected. And everything we do affects everything in some way. Now, we will never know. And I don't think we should ever try to find out. Like, if I decide to buy that pack of chicken, you know, for my own selfish reasons, instead of eating plants that we can farm sustainably, finger quote. You know, how does that affect the rest of the world? Well, number one, that's another, I don't know. There's balance is a myth. We all know this, but if there's any hill I'm willing to die on, it's going to be the one about oceans. Now, if you like astrology, then you're going to be like, all right, this doesn't surprise me too much. I am a Pisces, so I do always feel like I have a strong connection to aquatic life, and I have a healthy respect for aquatic life. Sharks terrify me. But am I going to intentionally try to kill them? No. Are you kidding me? I'm just going to make sure I don't go into their domain, into their territory. I mean, how many of you are willing to go into a lion's den and come out unscathed? How many of you are going to intentionally, like, it's like if someone came into your home, right? A complete stranger. So a complete stranger came into your home and they wanted to mess with your things. Someone comes to your home and they speak a different language. So you don't understand each other. You don't have the technological means to translate each other's. And you just see them be like, hey, look, I know you're sitting here in your own home watching TV with your family. And I know I just came here unannounced. You don't know who I am. I'm also saying this in another language, so you don't understand what I'm saying. But I'm just going to look around, see what you got. And if I see anything I like, I'm going to take it. If I see anything I don't like, probably will just kill it or destroy it just because that's how I feel. And then I'm going to leave. But I'll be back. So either you accept it or I kill you. You know, like, that's what I feel is what we do as humans with Mother Nature. I feel that we have this sense of entitlement that we can go into wherever we want to go. It's a combination of curiosity. It's a combination of personal beliefs that help justify your actions. And we just mess things up. But sometimes it's not obvious. But actually, I would argue most of the time it's not that obvious that you are messing things up. And then there's times where, there's probably more times than we want to admit, there's plenty of situations where people, like the pirates out there, and criminals that actively make this decision to participate in the decimation of aquatic life. Some of them don't care. They don't care. They're fine with what they're doing because they have found a way to justify their actions. And the idea of making any kind of change is way harder to deal with than it is to... I'm sorry. It's easier to live in your truth than it is to challenge your truth and see if there's any other way to look at things. I just want everyone... This is my projecting. This is me projecting. So it's not right. Shouldn't do it, but I'm going to. Don't like it, leave. If this is the start of a cult, let it be a cult of learning. I want everyone to embrace the idea of learning. Just more about this world. And what you choose to do with that knowledge is your own personal decision. And you shouldn't be judged. Because people are going to judge you no matter what you do. People will judge you if you're a philanthropist. People will judge you if you're among the richest of the rich and you're not sharing as much of your wealth with the rest of the world. At the end of the day, this is a hot take, but the wealthy don't have to do that. Do I think they should? Doesn't matter. It's their money, it's their wealth. They're allowed to choose what they do with it. Do I hope that they use some of that wealth for good? And in my opinion, screw you, Noah. I will not be on your ark. Do I think that... Do I hope that the wealthy share some of their, I guess, wealth amongst society? Yes. Will I judge them for not doing so? No. Because at the end of the day, it's their money. Whatever. If they screwed people over to get to the top time and time again, if it's blood money, that's still not up for me to decide. That is up to whatever's out there. If God is real, if Jesus is real, then that's when they will face the repercussions of their actions. If Jesus or God is not real, and there's something else out there, or there's nothing at all. Regardless, I believe in karma, I believe in energy, and I believe in the fact that energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be dispersed, and you can call that karma. So if you're putting out good karma, you'll eventually receive good karma. It may not be immediate, but you see this and hear this all the time. If you want things to change, you have to want change. So that means you gotta get into that headspace and you gotta start making those changes in your life, and then you'll start noticing more and more change. If you want abundance, in Star Wars terms, if you want abundance, if you want harmony, if you want love, if you want good things to happen to you, you need to put out good energy. You need to do positive things. If you constantly spend your time, in my opinion, thinking negatively or doing negative things or being negative towards others, and then you wonder why things stay in that negative space for so long, it's because you're projecting that. You're putting that out there. You're not entitled to anything, in my opinion. No, the world doesn't owe you anything. You owe the world, in my opinion. The world is providing you resources to continue living. So the least you can do, in my opinion, is treat Mother Nature with respect. Treat this world with respect. Treat other people with respect, except in Mario Kart. And you don't have to listen to me, and you can choose not to do that if you're not that kind of person. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I believe. It doesn't matter what I think about your actions or choices. It's your life. Just let the results do the talking. If you stay in a negative headspace, if you continue to do negative things, and that negativity just drags on and on and on, well, either you're crazy, or stubborn, or both. Someone screwed Kill Team over. And it wasn't even me. Variably Geeky. You said, I do question the distribution of wealth, though. I don't know the answer. I just find it weird people of entertainment are given it in excess of money. Unfortunately, we as a society have set those standards as much as capitalism, though, which complicates a bunch and makes answers hard. Absolutely. Do I feel things are bass backwards? Yes. Thank you, Noah. Also, screw you for destroying all of us earlier, okay? If I'm being toxic towards you, that means I love you. God created us to be the stewards of Earth. So, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen the word, I've heard stewards, but I don't know the exact definition of stewards. So, what does that mean? If God created us to be stewards of Earth, do you think God wants us to just consume the Earth in its entirety over the span of many lifetimes? Hundreds or thousands of years? Or do you believe that if God is real, okay, I'm open-minded. Doesn't matter what I think. If God is real, I guess what would make sense to me, which at the end of the day, just because something doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's completely possible that we're incapable of understanding everything. Could just be limitations of us. Regardless, do you think God wants us to destroy the planet that we were created on? I doubt that. If anything, God would want to see us take care of the planet to prove to God, if God is real, that, hey, in return for bringing us into this world, we will treat the world that you created for us with respect and love, and we'll continue to find ways to try to create, finger quote, sustainable resources, because that is our own definition. There's no universal or cosmic metric out there that we can measure sustainability against to know the mathematical equation of, okay, if everyone only consumed X amount of resources, then, and we're able to farm, you know, Y amount of resources, then we can live in what would be a state of harmony? Maybe, who knows? But we should always be striving in that direction. I mean, y'all remember the pandemic? Do y'all remember how clear some of the world's most toxic cities became? I think Dubai was a great example, and was it Hong Kong, China? I think. Where the skies were clear because all the factories were shut down. We weren't seeing all these fossil fuels burning everywhere. It's like, that's weird. Why is the world looking like it's in better condition from when the human species is suffering from a disease that's killing off hundreds of thousands of people? That's weird, right? That's kind of weird. Shouldn't the planet be suffering? It's like, no. The planet's like, finally. Maybe we'll, sorry, this is dark, but finally, maybe we can breathe again. You know? I'm curious, how much wildlife out there was able to bounce back during the pandemic? Like, maybe there were species out there that was becoming extinct. They were on the endangered species list, but during the pandemic, they weren't hunted as much, or they were able to live somewhere that wasn't as heavily populated by humans. Maybe they migrated it to that place, and now they would bounce back. Or thanks to humans, like when we are advocating for our resources, we are trying to give back. You know, we help the species live on by placing them somewhere else in the world to repopulate, and then putting them back into wherever they came from. Even though that's come from a good place, it's still, in my opinion, it's a gamble, but I feel like it's a gamble that we should take, because at the end of the day, these animals were domesticated from birth. So a lot of their instincts didn't develop as it should have. But it's still better, in my opinion, than them becoming completely extinct. And I just think that if there's an imbalance between with species that are known as predators and only consume, like if there is an imbalance, if there's more consumption or more predators than there are, if there's more like carnivores and apex predators than there are, that's what I'm looking for. You know, I'm drawing a blank here. The species that only consume plants. Oh my gosh. Yo, Pico, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch, by the way. Herbivore, thank you. If there's an imbalance between apex predators, carnivores, and herbivores, then we're going to see a lot more resources disappear. And it goes both ways. We actually hear about this more often than we may realize. For example, here in North Carolina, there is a abundance of deer. So at first, if you're ignorant, you're thinking, oh, we're finding out that this species is thriving. They're growing massively. Yes, that's great. Surface level. The challenge with that is they are consuming all of plant life. They're consuming more plant life than they've ever done based on our historical records from humans' timekeeping. And that can cause all kinds of other issues. Like there are other species that may die out because the deer are consuming more than they should have. Do I think the answer is to kill them? No. I think this is a result of the way we've been handling things as a society. For example, you take out the apex predator, like a shark is an apex predator. If you kill all the sharks, think about the types. This is mentioned in the Seaspiracy documentary, so I'm not just making this up. I'm referencing this. You kill all the sharks, think about the types of fish that sharks consume. What happens when those fish aren't properly being maintained balance-wise? Again, screw you, Noah. I'm not writing your art. Then eventually, that species that was normally, like we mentioned, checks and balances. You hear checks and balances all the time. Checks and balances, but in Mother Nature terms. If you take out all the sharks, then whatever they consume, whatever fish they consume, is going to grow more and more. And then all of those fish are going to continue to consume whatever it is they consume more and more. And that's going to kill off a different species. Maybe that kills the plankton or the coral or whatever. So how does that affect the rest of the world? Well, there's something I learned in the Seaspiracy documentary where certain species of fish help create, like, I almost want to say, like, what's it called when, like, y'all remember in Wind Waker when those octopus come out of the water and, like, a whirlpool, like, they create whirlpools which can help suck in, I think, carbon monoxide from the world and send it to the bottom of the ocean. And then that carbon monoxide is dispersed into coral and algae. And if you don't know, carbon monoxide kills us. Firefighters constantly struggle with maintaining, struggle with being able to handle carbon monoxide. And over the years, firefighters a lot of times end up dying because of carbon monoxide poisoning or getting lung cancer or stomach cancer or something of that degree. But we don't ever talk about that. And so if that happens, imagine if carbon monoxide starts increasing in the world and we're struggling to find ways to survive having less oxygen. And a lot of us are thinking, oh, it's because we killed all the trees. It's like, no, you killed all the fish in the ocean. That's what you did. I'm sorry for those of you that have been swayed enough just from what I've been sharing, and you're like, I may think twice. Have I ever played on this level? I may think twice about consuming fish. I'm not telling you to stop consuming fish at all. All I'm saying is, just become aware of what's going on in the world, and either you do something about it or you don't, but at least be aware of it. Because the real question is, how comfortable are you having this knowledge and continuing to make choices that you know could be harmful in the long term? If you're okay with that, then you're okay with that. It's your life. But the only way things are ever going to change is if we spread awareness. So that's all I'm saying, is it starts with awareness. Learn more about this world. Don't feel like you should do something, or you're a bad person if you don't. It's not up for us to decide. But do I think you all deserve to learn more about this world? The answer is yes. So that's what I'm projecting. Thank you, Pagan. All right, Jonathan, thank you so much. I think it's gonna be my last race, by the way. I actually didn't want to race this long. Spend some time with Unicorn since I'm off Monday and can stream with y'all again on Monday. But I did want to kind of share that. I think it's criminal, in my opinion, to learn about all this and then choose to not talk about it, especially if I have created a space that allows me to speak in a public manner. Thank you, Pagan. I don't know the effect of my consumption or where it is sources I think that is a hard thing to do, different topic. However, I do look at alternatives and even enjoy some of them. For example, potato substitute at Taco Bell, or choose their potato tacos or lessen meat consumption. My university had Meatless Mondays dedicated to meatless alternatives. That's amazing, right? Maybe every time you decide to not consume meat or not consume fish or a resource that is in danger of becoming completely extinct, maybe that's an extra life that didn't have to be butchered or eliminated, or maybe that allows that species enough time to have another wave of life being created, right? I don't remember, the documentary talked about this. There's not a lot of different species of sea turtles. Almost all of them are either endangered or extinct. And one of the things we keep finding is a lot of fish nets in the stomachs of whales, dolphins, fish. Not straws. Straws are not as big of a deal as we think. It's still a problem. But if we're comparing the severity of the issue based on the types of products that is getting put into the ocean, fish nets are the worst. Fish nets and plastic that, we'll just say plastic nets. So, plastic that like holds your cans, your canned drinks or bottles and stuff like that. There is something really horrible that I saw in the documentary. Like, a lot of it was just so eye-opening and really hard to watch. But one of the things I saw was, I think this is a country in Europe. I don't know if it was Scotland. You know what? I'm not even gonna name. So I'm gonna take Scotland back because I don't remember what it is. It's in the documentary Seaspiracy. But there is a practice where they purposely will lure dolphins close to the shore or whatever and kill them all. And we're talking hundreds of dolphins. I believe they consume them, but I think part of their tradition is, it just literally looks like they're killing them. It just looks like a murder spree. So I won't say that that's right. I will say, or wrong. I will just say it's very hard to see. Again, I wish I was ignorant. I wish I could have remained ignorant because my life was just blissfully happier by 0.01%. But knowing about these things changes me. And I think a lot of you probably share similar philosophies where if you're exposed to it, you're going to feel something within you change. Whether you decide to make a change is entirely up to you. Whether you decide to not change is up to you. Doesn't matter. It's your life. Don't worry about what I think. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. It's your life. But just know that we wouldn't be able to maintain a living on this planet if it were not for the resources that this planet provides to us. Regardless of how these resources have been packaged up or processed or transformed or acquired to be given to us. All of the resources we use come from this planet. So if we are choosing to consume more than we are growing or cultivating or farming or whatever, then we'll continue to see more extreme natural disasters occur. We'll continue to see species dying out. We'll continue to see certain species overpopulate, and whether we do something about it or not, it's going to change the entire world. Sometimes it's just easier to see if it's more extreme. Most of the time it's not. Makes us who we are. So my belief, I don't know what to call it. Maybe I believe that we're all connected. I believe we're connected to everything on this planet. I believe we're connected to everything in the stars. I mean, they say gravity is a theory, but what we see is that the planets are constantly rotating around the sun. The sun is our source of energy. Most of us have a decent idea of what would happen if we lost the sun. There's plenty of sci-fi films, shows, books, scientific material out there that can give us enough of an idea of what would happen if the sun died out. And the fact that all these planets continue to gravitate around the sun, and the fact that all life needs the sun to grow, is a pretty cosmic indicator that we are all connected. We're all connected. So respect this planet more. My challenge is for you to respect this planet 1% more starting right now than you did before. Whatever it is you decide to do in your life, whether you're making changes in your diet or changes in your habits, if you at least start having that mindset of respect, that's already good karma, good energy, in my opinion, my unfounded, unscientific opinion, that it is my belief that you're already making a difference. We are not entitled to anything. We should be grateful. Grateful that we're living, grateful that we're in a position to give back. Be grateful that we're not in the ground, even if we wish it sometimes. I don't know what happens after we pass. I'll find out at that time. But until then, I just want to consistently try to put out good energy and try to give back in the world in the ways that I know how at this time in my life, within my capacity. Don't try to do more than you can or should do for the sake of others. We as a society, as a collective society, need to share that same philosophy of we must protect and preserve and respect the planet that we're living on. When we can truly prove that we are doing that actively, then I can get more behind the idea of space exploration again, because it's fascinating. I would love to explore other planets, but I don't want us to colonize another planet just to destroy them. We can't do that. We shouldn't do that. That makes us parasites. That makes us like we're leeches. We just, no one wants to be considered that. No one wants to think of ourselves like that. Like we want to feel like we're putting good out into the world, that we are helping the world. Maybe we are. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not helping enough. But there's a reason why things are getting worse and worse every year. Follow, pop in, stop, and react to social posts because of that positivity and your provoking discussions. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for streaming and creating the space. And thanks for being you. Thank you so much, Variably Geeky. Seriously. Like I said, you can help grow this community by never spending a penny. Just like in gacha games like Genshin. Or even if you're tempted to. You don't have to. There's plenty of content to experience in Genshin without ever spending a penny. There's plenty of ways that you can help grow this community and show your support without investing all your time in watching the streams or participating in the streams or watching past VODs. You don't have to do any of that. What you can do for free is like posts that you actually like. Don't blindly like. Don't or comment or share with anything that resonates with you from this community at any point in time. Or share this community's existence with people that you care about. But I tell you, once you've at least for me, it's helped me immensely in my outlook on life. It helps me feel like I have a stronger sense of purpose, coming to that conclusion that we're all connected. Again, for anyone that just now came in, not just us humans are all connected. We're connected with everything on this planet and everything in the cosmos. We're just incapable, based on the limitations of our brains and at this point in the existence of our species, of understanding how exactly we are playing a role in everything, both good and bad. We will continue to learn that as we go, as we experience things. But we just want to make sure that we're respecting what we've been given, and we spread awareness. That is all you can do. Spread awareness. Don't project your faith on the others. You can talk to people about your others, but you don't tell them they need to become this. They have to do this. Because the truth is, whether you believe me or not, none of us know anything. Just because I feel this way, it's an emotion. I feel like it's my spiritual connection. Doesn't mean I'm right. I don't know anything, and I will never know anything and everything. But if what I'm doing is helping in some positive way, more than it's harming, then I know I can sleep better at night. And like I said, it helps give me a sense of purpose. It helps me wake up a little more easily every day, and maybe not maintain such a dark outlook on life as much or as often. Don't blindly do anything. Nana, you said, we love when you speak your mind. Thanks for the talks and discussing things that people normally wouldn't feel comfortable to do. Always appreciate your perspective on matters. Love being able to have honest conversations. Thank you so much, Nadia. Pagan, stop talking about yourself. I'm trying to stream here. Most wholesome thing I've heard this year. Don't you come in here with that? Jeez, nice. Fish. Love you already. And Superman, thank you so much for the tiny dinies. Lay out your best map and let people decide which paths. Exactly. Sometimes different paths lead to similar destinations that even sometimes cross over others. Exactly. One of the things I learned in one of the books I've read, it's called Range. I've brought it up in past streams. Is that some of the biggest solutions or discoveries in things like science and in medical careers or the medical industries have occurred from outsiders challenging conventional things from the hyper specialists in that field. Sometimes just because you've become an expert in a particular field does not mean that you know everything and you're the only one that can come up with solutions. It's extremely ignorant and arrogant to think that that's the case. How many times has an outsider come in with a different look or different perspective on things, just pitched their idea or brought this up, and it kind of brought you out of that box that you put yourself in, or that, if we think SpongeBob terms, Patrick living under a rock, forced you to open up that rock and be like, wait a second. What? You know, that little bubble, that, you know, those very Geeky, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months. I really appreciate you. It's you want to welcome outside perspectives with anything and everything in life. And you don't want to invest your time and energy in trying to prove your faith or your perspectives on others as truth. The only truth is that it is your truth. So everything I've shared with you is my truth at this point in my life. I'm sharing it with you, and it is up to you to decide what you do with it. You can do nothing with it. You can do something with it. Doesn't make you a good or bad person either way. That might break some people's brains. No, it's got to be one or the other. It's because they're so used to society making you feel like you have to take a side on things. It's always like that. You're either red team or you're blue team. You're either good or you're bad. You're either a traitor or you're a loyalist. It's like, no, I am none of the above. I am me. I don't care how that sounds. And I am someone that is using the knowledge that I'm learning to help me make better choices and help me spread awareness. And that's it. You know, you teach someone how to fish. That doesn't mean that they will only fish that are currently at this time in our world farmable. Sometimes the people that you taught how to fish get into whaling, and it goes against your principles and it hurts you. That's not what you wanted, but it's their life. Do I personally think it's wrong? Yes, but it's their life. It's just, I don't think that any species on this planet's destiny is to become extinct. I think everything is supposed to be in a balanced. The apex predators need to maintain their existence to control the predator that is one level below them. That will allow the other species below them in the food chain to maintain its population to continue to feed the predators. And then those species at the very bottom of the food chain arguably have the most important role in life, which is to help either control, maintain, or produce something in the world that is necessary for us to continue living. That's how I'm going to end it. Okay. So I love you all. I'm going to go back and read the messages that y'all shared during my stupidly long rant. I'm going to go spend some time with Unicorn. And I will see you all on Monday. And stay tuned. Maybe we'll play Final Fantasy 11? I don't know. Not 11, 14? I don't know, I haven't downloaded it yet, but Unicorn did something that has strongly encouraged me to give it a try. We'll see. All right, love you all. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.